There are many things that have influenced, which I have benefited from the last 5 days, of which two things I would like to present over here. It was a first experience for me to be attending a retreat of a lay preacher, and as such I was interested and curious how it would be, and I was very open to, because I have always admired the lay people taking up the ministry of preaching in a hierarchical order of the Catholic Church. And so it was a new experience, and I welcome it and I do appreciate it. Secondly, as I went through, it brought me back the memories of our theology classes, especially the Christology. I think you had been highly dwelling upon those themes. And it was a time for us to recollect, because as the decades go, we forget many things, or rather we do not keep talking about it, and as a result we ignore it also to an extent. So as such, it were very helpful for me to refocus and remind myself of the centrality of Christ in the life and the universe as such. The first thought that I had never been able to understand or interpret was the interpretation that you gave to the saying, "You are the light of the world and you are the salt of the earth." I never had heard that in the level of an active ministry and contemplative life as being interpreted, and thank you for that interpretation. Secondly, what has touched me more is the righteousness of God, or the righteousness of Jesus. And it is not just touching. What reminds me to be consciously practicing is that our righteousness has to go beyond the law. And it is a hard thing, because very often we live by the rules and we are guided by the rules, and it becomes quite natural for us to get touched and affected by the rules. And it takes a tremendous energy or conscious effort to transcend that, and that's what probably every day we are to be reminded. And therefore the resolutions that follow also is that to be careful not being judgmental over people and things. So those are the reflections that I have taken for myself from the last 5 days, thanking you for the inspirations.